the Sons of Sanguinius, the mighty Blood Angels, drawn to a greenskin incursion, detect the awakening Necron presence and move to stop this new foe and its blasphemous presence on the holdings of the Holy Emperor. Weakened by the Orc assault, the remnants of a third company strike force prepare to repel a vanguard of the Nihilakh dynasty. This is 40k in 40 minutes. This episode is brought to you by Frontline Gaming and their ITC Terrain series. They have provided us with this gorgeous ITC Orc terrain and mat, and we are super proud to present this to you, our fans. Be sure to check out frontlinegaming.org and their ITC Terrain series as well. Tell them Play on Tabletop sent you. Today we have a 1750-point matchup featuring JP and his Blood Angels versus Michael and his Nihilakh Necrons.
My name's Jason Peterson. Most people in the community know me as JP. Today I brought my Blood Angels. I've been a Blood Angel player for close to 25 years. Love them, love the lore, love everything about them. So.
JP brings an array of Blood Angels to the table, an army that won a Best Painted award at Nova. It consists of double Redemptor Dreadnought and a Repulsor Executioner with Intercesser support. Those are his hammers. His anvil is his deep-striking Sanguinary Guard. Astorath and Mephiston are in there too, with Mephiston being his warlord.
If you're playing Blood Angels, baby, you gotta get aggressive. There's no other way behind it. Anyone that castles up a Blood Angel, you're doing it wrong.
My name is Michael Buckthorp, and I am playing the Necrons of the Nihilakh Dynasty.
Michael has a Doomsday Ark backed by 6 destroyers and a mass of Necron infantry, 40 warriors, 10 Immortals, and 7 Lychguard. Tombblades and Scarabs are there, and as well as a Cryptek Lord and Overlord as his warlord.
My army is very synergistic. I try to have a lot of supporting characters. I have 2 main parts of my army. I'd say is the main backbone of it, which is 2 20-man blobs of warriors. I find that I have a lot of fast and mobile elements in my army that I can use to react, and it's a lot about baiting someone into really striking at the durable parts of my list while I'm able to pick them apart with the more damaging parts.
Necrons, I really don't play that often. I think this is about the 3rd, 4th game that I've played against Necrons. I do know that you really got to shoot the hell out of them, especially the 10, 20-man blobs, because they have this resurrection protocol. They always bring guys back. I noticed he's got destroyers in his list, so that's something that I got to focus in on. He's got a Doomsday Ark, that's another heavy hitter. So definitely, I got to take a look at things, and it comes down to target priority.
They will be playing Lockdown out of Chapter Approved 2019. 6 objectives are placed, and each is worth 1 victory point to the player that holds it at the end of their turn. There's also 1 bonus dominance point to the player that holds the most objectives at the end of the game turn. First Strike, Linebreaker, and Slay the Warlord are also in play.
I will start by putting one of these guys right over here.
Let's go back here.
Let's go right over here. Right over here, in the corner, make it nice and even.
Right? Well, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna do this.
Fine,
Fine, good right here.
Fine. So Immortals, 2 warriors of 20, blob of 8, Lychguard, Cryptek, Lord, Overlord is the warlord, Tombblades with particle beamers, Doomsday Ark, and 6 destroyers over there. My warlord trait on the Overlord is Immortal Pride, which basically means everybody within a bubble of him does not take morale checks, they auto pass. The other effect of it is I can try to deny 1 psychic power per turn. There are Razorbs on both Lord and Overlord. Okay. And the Cryptek has the Chronometron, which again, in a bubble around him, gives everybody a 5 up invulnerable save to shooting only.
With Michael having first turn, he's deployed back from his line somewhat, and if JP does similarly, then he's not going to be in range with the majority of his guns. Unless he uses his Veil of Darkness artifact and shoots himself forward, he's only going to have the Doomsday Ark in range on his first turn.
Let's do this. I'm going to drop my Blood Angels. Sounds good.
And is Mephiston your warlord?
Mephiston is my warlord. Cool. That is correct.
What's his warlord trait?
Speed of the Primarch. So in close combat, he goes first to fight. So we're going to hide these Redemptors. You got nothing in Deep Strike?
No, nothing. I do have, so my relic on the Cryptek, Veil of Darkness, which basically means that at the end of a movement phase, I pick one infantry unit, which destroys our infantry units within 6 of the Cryptek. And I basically take them off the board, put them anywhere on the board within, I believe, 9 inches away.
That's my deployment. So I've got my Repulsor Executioner here hiding within 50% coverage. I've got these 5-man Intercessor unit here, 5-man Intercessor unit here, one up here. I've got my 2 Redemptor Dreads sitting pretty. Bad boy Mephiston sitting here in the back, and I've got my Chaplain and my Slam Captain ready to rock.
JP has deployed quite defensively here. There's lots of places to tuck in and hide in those big vehicles on this ITC terrain from Frontline Gaming. If that Doomsday Ark gets a shot off, however, it is at AP -5, and it could do some serious damage to JP's army.
Numero uno, I'm going to pick this guy right over here.
I'm going to put 6 here.
Okay. I'm going to pick this guy. I got a 5.
It's 5. Okay, I'm going to pick this guy back here. That's 3.
Okay. I'm going to pick that guy.
Sure.
It's the 4.
And then that is 2.
That's 2.
There we go.
You may try to seize. Would you like to seize? Yes, you would.
I'm going to try.
Of course you would.
Why not?
JP is going to attempt to seize the initiative. Nope. Michael's got first turn.
Excellent. Good luck to you.
Good luck. I think the matchup is really going to be about how well I can protect my damage dealers. There are things that I can do to kind of play around with movement shenanigans. I can, using the Veil of Darkness is kind of my ace in the hole. I know that he's going to want to get up close and personal, especially with the Sanguinary Guard. So I try to hang on to the Veil of Darkness as a way of taking myself out of combat with them. Really, that'd be what I say. If I can play a good game of keep away, then I think I'm okay. I will start by advancing my Scarabs. So they're going an extra 3. Actually, you know what I should be starting with is the Overlord. My Overlord should be doing my will be done on one of the infantry blobs around him. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Okay. They'll put it on this blob, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. So basically, my will be done. Necron character, the Lord, can point at an infantry blob, gives them +1 to hit. +1 to hit, +1 to charge, +1 to attack. Let's start with the Warriors, so they're going to move up.
As I mentioned in deployment, Michael really doesn't have a lot of targets. He's advancing most of his units forward to get to grips with JP, which is going to preclude them from shooting. It looks like JP is playing a bit of a waiting game here. Blood Angels really shine in the Assault Doctrine, and that takes until turn 3 to make that happen. He's only going to have the Doomsday Ark in range on his first turn. It's a very swingy unit, the Doomsday Ark. If it can stay put and fire, it can be devastating. However, the randomness inherent in a D6 roll makes it a bit of a gamble. At 1,750 points, Michael could only bring 1.
We're going to take the Doomsday Ark, and I'm going to pop a shot. We're going to probably trade a bunch of shots over the whole, I hope, over the course of this game.
Doomsday Ark is going to target the Repulsor. It's a good choice, as it's really the biggest threat on so many levels, and bracketing that thing is a good way to start the game. I'm not sure that he can completely kill it. He'd have to roll really, really hot to make that happen.
I am rerolling ones. Dynasty, this guy stood still. So.
Sure.
I got a full house. I got all hit.
Look at that.
I am strength 10 because I did not move. So winning on 3s. Come on. Full house. I'll take that roll. Oh yes, please. In my head, I was panicking because I was going like, oh geez, I really botched this. I really botched this. There's no first blood. This is the start of the end. And then I rolled the 4 shots. I was like, okay. And then I rolled 4 hits. I went, all right. And then I rolled the 4 wounds. I went, okay. D6 damage apiece. All right. Yahtzee. I'll take it. That is a total of 17 damage.
Whoa, wow. He didn't even get to move.
I say, Watson, good shot.
And he's done it. Wow.
The question is, does he explode? Ah, he does explode.
The Doomsday Ark can be very random, as it's a random number of shots and it's a random number of damage, but wow, the odds on killing the Repulsor on turn 1 are super slim. There are a lot of key characters beside that Repulsor, so allowing it to explode could cripple JP's army. He's got to use a command point to try to avoid it.
You know what? As much as I'd love to see fireworks happen for you, it ain't gonna happen because I'm gonna burn a CP.
You're gonna burn that CP.
I'm gonna re-roll this.
And you're gonna roll another 6. Like that.
Oh my, it has still exploded.
All is going according to plan, Watson. Well
You
done.
literally cannot make that up. You just can't. So, for every unit 6 inches around, D6 damage. So, let's start with the 5-man Intercessor.
Okay.
Gets 2 mortal wounds, so 1 man dies.
Okay.
Redemptor. He gets 1, so he's down 1 mortal wound. Gonna do a Captain. He takes 1 mortal. Oh, see, 1s are beautiful. And we're gonna take the Chaplain. He takes 2. And Mephiston takes 1. Feel no pain on Mephiston. Does he save it? 5 up?
Yes, it does.
Why couldn't I roll that before? Why? There's a little bit of salt happening. There's a little bit of saltiness coming out of my eyes. Not surprised by it because myself being in competitive play and playing in tournaments, when I have the Executioner on the table, I've seen it get blown up. Not necessarily in turn 1. I usually get to shoot back with it. So that thing's gone, it's over with. And I think, the important tip for a lot of players, especially new players, is even you think a big unit like that is gone, never give up. Continue to focus in on the game and really focus in on the mission, what the priority is there.
Well done.
Well, that was excellent for you.
That was pretty cool. Okay. Well, that I believe is my first turn.
So with the explosion of that Repulsor Executioner, that's actually going to give Michael first strike, and he holds 2 objectives to score 3 points in the end of his first turn. Well, let's see how JP responds.
I say, Pierre, they look very angry over there.
But you're so far away. You need to come.
Come closer.
Come see me. Gonna move these guys out. We're gonna do a little flanking. Bring these guys out here as well.
One thing GW did right with those things is they look intimidating. They look absolutely terrifying when they walk across the board.
I think JP might be a bit gun-shy here.
Let's do some psychic fun, shall we?
He needs to pressure that Doomsday Ark. If it moves, it's nowhere near as effective, and JP has the tools with his Jump Captain to get to it now. I don't really agree with his move here.
So Shield of Sanguinius on a 6.
Goes off.
6, it goes off, and I'm gonna give it to this guy so he now has a 5-up invuln. And you know what? Rather than me blowing myself up or Perils of the Warp, he really doesn't need anything else because he's too far back.
He's a little rattled still, is what you're trying to say.
Oh, Mephiston doesn't rattle? What are you talking about? Never. Let's do Carl. Carl, the little space marine there. He's the only one in range. That's Carl. Both hit. 2. Go through. It's just -1 damage.
-1, okay. 5 up. Fail 2 die.
So Redemptor's gonna fire into that 20-man unit.
Squad here, okay.
Because he moved, it's hitting on 4s, but you get +1 to hit because of the litany. So it's actually going back down to 3s. So 3s. Eight at -2.
So 8, and it's going to be 5 up and vulnerable save from the Cryptek. Looking at saving 3, which means 5 go down.
He is going to fire, same thing, 12 into there,
Into this squad here.
into this squadron here. Yep.
Okay, that's a new unit.
So we are hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. And re-rolling 1s because the captain is 6 inches within. So we've got 6.
6 again, okay.
-2.
So
Wow.
only 2 die.
Stop.
My dice, guys. My dice. No?
Okay, well, that is it for my turn. I would love to shoot with that repulsor, but unfortunately you decided to get rid of it.
End of turn, no kill for JP, so he's not going to get a first strike, but he's setting up to play the long game here is what it looks like. You know, Blood Angels could really shine turn 3 forward once they hit that Assault Doctrine. So he's just trying to keep it close, I think, by holding 2 objectives and keeping pace with Michael. Score after the first turn is Michael 3, JP 2, and Michael is still at full command points. JP has used 2 to put him down to 7.
Yeah, objective 2 does go away. Because this is the beginning of turn 2, I have to chant my litany, and he is still going to chant Recitation of Focus. Okay. So on a 3 up.
Watson, that man is still chanting. Kill him.
Change from Devastator to Tactical Doctrine.
I am getting back up on a 5 base, and it becomes a 4 because of the Cryptek nearby.
Roll low.
It was low. It was very low. So we are looking at 2 guys getting back up, and then the other squad took 2 casualties. 1 does come back. Okay, just gotta get ready for the inevitable descent of the angels. Okay, he is going to do My Will Be Done onto the bigger warrior blob.
You don't have to roll for that, right?
No, just auto goes off. He's even better than the chaplain. He just is like, doesn't have to say anything.
You would think Space Marines would be like, all right, we got this, but no.
They gotta listen to those
Chaplain's like, gotta scream at them. Yeah, but at least we have feelings.
He has feelings.
You have nothing.
Watson has feelings.
You have nothing. You are empty.
I'm feeling like there is some resentment. Sorry, there we go. Much better. Said I wouldn't forget. Advancing with the Scarabs. 5 inches, which is fine with me.
On turn 2 here, Michael's going to be closing into range. Can the Blood Angels weather the Necron storm? Michael looks to be minimizing where JP can deep strike his Sanguinary Guard unit, and it's a really wise decision as they can absolutely mince a squad of even 20 Necron warriors with relative ease.
I'm gonna open up with the big gun.
Of course you are.
This guy over here.
You bet.
Now, he did not have the 5 up. He had the 5 up, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. How many shots? Open for a 6, and I'll take a 2. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because I did not move. So winning on 3s. 2 wounds at -5. D6 damage. Looking at 7, and I will spend the command point and re-roll the 1, which turns it into 10 damage.
And he is now down to 2.
Next with the Tomb Blades, which are on the top shelf over here. Hitting on 3s with no rerolls, they did move. And strength 6, so wounding on 5s. Grand total of 6 wounds with no AP.
Come on, baby.
Blowy!
Nope. Does he explode? He does explode. 4 mortal wounds.
Some bad rolls there too, but it's still anyone's game as JP has a sizable force waiting to deploy via deep strike.
Got really hot rolls with some Tomb Blades. I find that with Necrons, I'm wounding on 5s a lot, and through just sheer weight of dice, those 5s to wounds translate into wounds. Firing the Necron Warriors, 4 shots, hitting on 3s.
3 up because they're in cover. Save him.
Next Warrior Blob is going to open up into the Redemptor over here. They did have the My Will Be Done. Would you be so kind as to count for me how many are in?
We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay. Sounds good.
4 up. 1 goes through. Just 1 damage.
That's my turn. They've shot, they shot, they shot. They should be out of range, should be. And they advanced. Scarabs are fine. They've scored 3 points this turn. 1, 2, and should be within 3 inches of this thing, so.
Michael scores 3 more points this turn, giving us a mid-turn score of 6-2. Let's see what JP's got up his sleeve.
Sorry, Tack. I had to blow him up. I had to make it exciting. Not really, because this never happened to me. Ever. It's because the camera's on. Did you weigh these dice or what? Jesus.
Hey, Tack, thanks again for those dice. That was great.
I swear to God, you might get comments that say the dice are weighed. Like, oh man.
Hey, are these heavy or something? That's what I like, is the two Redemptors are walking side by side. Hey, 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 and the other one blows up. Oh, shit.
JP's turn 2 sees him not being that aggressive. I think he's really worried about 40 shots of Necron Overwatch.
We are a melee army, we're close combat. So I still have Sangard in my back pocket. I've got Mephiston, who is a beast now when you buff him up. I've got a lot of other things. And at that point when he blows up my Redemptor, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it and all I'm going through my head is play the mission. You know, I've got a 5-man intercessor on one objective, I've got another one on another objective. I'm taking a look and I'm playing the game out in phases and I'm looking at the turns going, well, I'm gonna hold on to these objectives and get more points because we're not taking them away, right? I've got objective 3, objective 5. So for me, I'm playing the mission. And we'll slide Mephiston over here.
It's a real challenge when you don't come up against Necrons that often. You know, they're surprisingly powerful, and Michael's been playing them for a very long time.
Let's shield the Sanguinius first. Does go off, 5 up invuln. Then we're gonna cast Wings of Sanguinius. That goes off with a 5. So Mephiston can fly 12 inches. So these guys are gonna shoot everything into them.
Okay.
Get 10 shots. 3 go through, -2, 1 damage.
Yeah, so 5 up and vulnerable save. I fail all 3.
These have the fly?
Yes, they do.
They do have the fly. Okay, my Icarus rocket pod is gonna fire into this unit, and then my Gatling cannons are gonna fire into this unit along with my storm bolters. So the storm bolters did move, so it's 4 shots.
And winning on 4s?
Winning on 4s, and of course I get that. And now we're gonna do the rocket pod into these guys. So D3, 3 shots.
2 wounds? Okay, so 3 up goes to 4 up, 5 up. Which I fail both, so they are
2
3.
damage pop.
Okay, they're 3 wounds apiece, so 1 guy would die.
12 for the heavy, and then 2, 4, 6 for the mini.
Oof, that's a good hit. Yeah, that's a good hit.
And now 3s to wound.
Okay.
So,
Ooh,
not so good.
Not so good, no.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Come on, 5 up. 4 save, which means 5 die.
So we're gonna split fire. Okay. So these 2 are gonna fire into that squad, these 2 are gonna fire into this squad.
Got it. Okay, so 3, 5 up. Fail all 3, 3 die.
And then those 2 into this squad.
No, 1 more dice.
Okay, and that is it for my turn. No charging.
No charging?
Not declaring anything. Nope, we are good.
Ooh, no assaults, and that's, I think, a tactical error, but then again, I'm not on the table. It's easy to be a Monday morning general. JP scored 2 points to bring him to 4, but Michael scores that dominance point for holding more objectives at the end of the game turn to make our end of turn 2 score 7-4 in Michael's favor. On to turn 3, this is a bit of a make or break for JP. Let's see what he can do.
He is going to do Recitation of Focus once again. He screamed that. He was like, he's had enough of your...
Watson!
He's had enough of your metal shenanigans.
Up. Ignoring battle shock tests for these 2, we'll go and start off with reanimation protocols. And that was not hot, so I got 2 back. And the other blob, I have a grand total of 10 missing out of that squad. That hurts. 10 are going to come back.
No.
Okay, 9.
No.
I'll settle for 9.
How about just 1? I'll
How
give you
about
1. Let's bargain
9.
for 1.
Oh, wonderful. So grand total of 5 came back. Let's split it down the middle. That's okay. We are going to take his Resurrection Orb and use it on the squad I just used it on. Basically lets me reroll any failed.
Okay.
So looking for 4s again. And bringing the grand total up to 8 that came back. He is going to burn a command point, a stratagem called Pharaoh's Will. Basically allows me to point at 2 separate units and each one gets my will be done. Both units of warriors. Okay. If this goes up here, which he can in flyer, can you see that? I think he can.
Oh, why would you do that?
Yes.
Okay, okay, cool. I will do that. So he's gonna go like so.
ITC! ITC!
As expected in his movement phase, Michael's looking to take up as much real estate as possible and pressure those objectives. If he can lock JP out of his core and just outlast him, a tactic that Necrons do very well because of reanimation protocols, he's in a great position to pull off this win.
Let's go with the destroyers into it first. Man point on destroyer protocols.
Sure.
So that makes the destroyers reroll everything. 5 models firing 3 shots apiece into the Redemptor. I'm looking at 3s rerolling. Toughness 7. Okay, so I'm winning on 5s rerolling. Rolling. Grand total of 8 wounds at -3. Spend 1 command point, delete whatever's within 24 inches. That is so integral to Necrons because we really lack good anti-tank, good and like multi-wound damage. So 8-5 up.
8-5 up.
Yes, please.
Not a problem.
Excellent.
Do this every day.
I can see that.
2. So 6 went through.
Okay, so D3 damage apiece. Look at that. That's pretty. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16 wounds.
Oh, beautiful. Does he explode? Oh, thank God.
And it's just further grinding down of JP's deployed forces. This is what Necrons do. It's not flashy, but it's really effective.
My warriors over here are gonna fire into these guys over here.
Okay, 5s, 5-3 up because they are in cover. 2 go through. It's 1 wound apiece.
These guys here, squad in front of them.
Okay.
So grand total of 15 shots. All got it. You betcha.
Saved them all.
Warrior blob over here, and I believe the smash captain is closest target.
Yep.
Is that correct? Yeah. And these are hitting on 2s. And these are winning on 4s. I'm re-rolling 1s for the Lord nearby. And grand total of 10 wounds at -1.
10 wounds at -1. 10-4 up. Oh, God. He is dead. Just by 1.
This guy's gonna put all of his shots into them. He moved, so he fires with the lower profile. How many shots? 6. Okay. I am hitting on 3s with no rerolls. Also good, very good. 5 hits. Choose. Oh no, 2 1s.
So 3-4 up. 2 go through.
So D3 damage apiece. Roll 1 at a time. So one guy dies. Done, done. We're gonna take these guys and charge them. 11. No. I currently have 1, 2.
No assaults, no real surprise there, and he ends the turn with another 2 points, making a mid-turn score of 9-4. But this turn is the big one for JP. Let's see if he can stem this tide. Here come the Sanguinary Guard. In they come with their support characters, and he's going to be using a lot of his remaining command points to buff them and ensure they do their work.
Pass wings. On a 7, it does go off, so he's going to move.
So I can actually resist. He can resist 1 spell. Nope, goes off.
Okay. And his second one is the Quickening. The Quickening gives him +3 to advance, +3 on the charge, and D3 attacks.
Okay, extra attacks, okay.
Goes off. These guys are gonna shoot into that.
Yeah,
So it goes through.
5 up. No, takes 1 wound. I'm gonna put it onto him.
Mephiston, he's got his fancy dancy pistol. Do I wanna overcharge him though?
Luck's great, do it.
Hits. He is gonna shoot, I don't know, into a scarab. So he's hitting on 2.
Okay.
Strength 8, toughness
3.
2s, D6 damage.
Right.
It's an Infernal Pistol. 1. Question is, do I want to shoot into them?
Sure you do.
I don't, because he's going to pull away and then I'm going to lose my charge.
Would I do something like that?
Okay, so I'm going to spend 2 command points for Descent of the Angels.
Oh, 14 +3 is 17 shots. 3 hits, and strength 5 winning on 3s. So 2 at -2.
One goes through and watch, I will throw 3 1s.
Oh no, oh no, these rolls are exactly
3, 4,
what he
5,
feared the most.
But I do get the reroll 1. The thing is 3d6 sounds amazing until you start rolling 1, 1, and 2. The amount of times that I've used the 3d6 roll, I'm about 50%. Now we're gonna do the priest into them. 8 needs an 8 because of the +1. Let's do the banner. Let's do Astorath.
Oh no.
Cannot get it. So I'm gonna reroll 1 on the banner, which is a 3, and then take a command point, sets me down to 4. This unit's gonna charge into them.
There you go.
And then Mephiston. Yeah,
That'll do it.
Into the Scarabs. Let's get into some close combat action, shall we?
Let's do it.
So I'm gonna spend 1 more command point on Red Rampage, which gives me D3.
Okay. So you have
Extra attacks.
3 D3.
So I've got
already.
5 attacks right now. I get 1 on the charge, and then because of Stir Echoes, I get another attack. So I'm at 7 right now, plus Quickening, which I haven't rolled yet, will give me an extra D3, and now Red Rampage with 1 CP will give me, so I can max out at 13. So D3, so 3, that's for Quickening, and then Red Rampage is, ooh.
Are you like worried that you're not going to kill this 5-man squad of bikes? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. They are tough.
I'm gonna re-roll it for a 1, of course. We are now at Mephiston. He's got 11 attacks. He is now strength 10.
Ow.
Minus 3 AP, D3 damage pop.
Okay.
But is now minus 4 AP, and I get +1 to wound. They all wound.
Yep.
So 2, that is 3, 6, 9, 10.
Nothing to save me. Just start rolling the D3s 1 at a time. 3, kill 1. You kill another one. You kill another one. You don't kill one. You kill one. Yes, he's dead. He's already dead.
3 axes. They're all going to this unit. So they get 4 attacks each. There's 3 of them, so there's 12. And 2s.
All of them.
All of them.
So you just kill all but 1.
3s.
They get 2 up to hit?
Yeah, 3 up to hit. Oh, geez, he's dead. Chaplain is now going to attack them. So he gets 6 attacks, 4 base. That's one we went on right there, so 2s. So, of course, so 3 go through, and it is minus 4 AP, D3 damage, or 2 damage flat.
So 2 bases done. And I will go ahead and attack you back. Spend a command point, self-destruction. So I'm going to, on a 2-up, blow up in your face, which blows up, causing D3 mortal wounds. That's a 1.
It's a 1, so he's down to 1.
He is down to 1.
JP waited patiently to spring his counterattack. However, was it too little too late? He made sound choices to play to the mission. However, hot dice from Michael and unlucky rolls from him, and JP's fast running low on options. The score is really close, 9-8 Michael's favor, but let's see what happens turn 4. JP has really brought victory back into his grasp.
Now, I know that they can hold their own, so again, I'm looking at points, right? It's all about me trying to maximize the points that I have with the army I've got left on the table. So Astorath is gonna fire off 2 litanies. So it goes off, Expiration of Rage,
You
and
got
it
it.
goes off. Now he also has something called Mass of Doom. Between 2 and 5, Dark Wrath. I can add 1 to the hit rolls made for this unit in the fight phase until the end of my turn.
Michael has a lot of close range shooting, and it's gonna come down to target priority and dice rolls here a bit.
I am again going to put my will be done on 2, so I'm going to spend another command point. I will put the first one on the big warrior blob and the second one on the Lychguard.
He needs to neuter as much of JP's assault elements as he possibly can in order to secure resurgence for the Nihilakh Dynasty Necrons.
Let's start off with the destroyers. Let's do the important stuff first. So I will once again spend a command point. They're gonna use destroyer protocols to reroll everything. So looking at a grand total of 15 shots going into the Sanguinary Guard. 3s to hit, rerolling everything. Wounding on 3s, rerolling everything. grand total of 11 wounds at -3.
11, 5 up. 2, 4, 6, 8 go through. 1.
Extermination protocols for 1 command point are arguably the most effective in the game, allowing re-rolls of all hits and wounds for that phase on a unit with that much firepower. Destroyers. Destroyers that can go anywhere. They fly so they can fall back from combat and shoot. They ignore penalties from moving and shooting heavy weapons. And they get reanimation protocols. Those destroyers are just so good.
The Cryptek Staff, Staff of Light, firing into the Sanguinary Guard. 2 hits, and it is strength 5, winning on 3s.
So 4 ups.
Make them both. Okay, so we'll fire the warriors. So any of the warriors that can fire the chaplain, the rest are going to fire in the Sanguinary Guard. Hitting on 2s, so 3s normally my will be done for 2s. This is into the chaplain. So grand total of 8 wounds at -1.
Not today.
So there are 13 going into the Sanguinary Guard, which should be everybody. Grand total of 26 shots.
1 dead, 2 dead. Close, but
no cigar. The big guy here, putting everything into the banner, please. Still D6 shots. How many? Looking at 4, 2.
oh, look at that.
no.
Oh.
I'm gonna use a command point to reroll.
Nope.
2 damage.
2 damage, so he's down to 2.
Okay, I'm gonna fire the Gauze Flare Arc at it. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s.
Yeah, this is gonna turn around and wipe him away. 3 ups.
Oh, there you go.
Just 1.
That's pretty good. He's still there. So we are looking at all but the back 6 are going to be in rapid fire range. 15 at -1. Can you not use my weighted dice, please?
Well, you know, I need some help.
Good. That's great. I'm going to stop using my dice. Lychguard are going to go first. Multi-charge these guys.
Lychguard are charging in now to attempt to finish off the job here in the Sanguinary Guard, and it looks like they will do so. That is a crazy turn of events.
The Lord is going to charge in as well. 6, is that going to do it? Yes. I'm going to pick the Lychguard to go first. 6 models attacking him, 1 model attack Priest. Yeah.
Priest, okay.
Yeah. And because they were my will be done, they are hitting on 2s. Which is all but 1. 8 wound.
Here we go. 3 go through.
I believe they're just 1 damage apiece.
Oh, he's down to 2.
And then are you going to interrupt?
No, I'm not.
My Lord will attack. 1 goes through, and this is -3 again. Nope. And that's flat 2 damage.
Toughness 5. Okay, so these are 2s and 4s. No rerolls. 4s.
4 up and vulnerable save. Fail 1, pass 1. On my turn, I control 1, 2 objectives.
So mid-turn 4 now, and Michael's up by a score 11 to 8. He definitely has JP on the ropes, but I still wouldn't count him out. Blood Angels only get better as the game goes on, and we've still got at least 2 turns left. JP's turn 4 here, and he doesn't have a lot in it, but he needs to score, and he needs to slow down the Necrons if he can. And if he can get to Michael's Warlord and hold objectives, he's still in this game.
I'm gonna cast Smite first. On those Scarabs. Oh,
Does not go off.
burn a command point.
Cool.
So it takes 2.
Got 1 wound remaining.
And then he's gonna try cast Wings.
Goes off.
Mephiston's Pistol.
Dead. Dead.
So he's dead.
1 wound.
1 wound. -3 up. Oh, CPing that, my last CP. Saves it.
Ooh, there's the assault on the Doomsday Ark. That's enough to get it to move, and he's gonna steal away that objective from Michael as well. That's a sneaky, smart play there. Well done, JP.
It's 5 attacks, so he's hitting on 3s because it's a fist. Get the reroll wound rolls because of the banner. So that's 4.
So start rolling the damage because I do have quantum shielding.
3, 6, 9, 12.
4 damage rolls, and I have to roll 2 or less, ignoring them. So each roll of 1, so I take 6 damage total.
Wow, who would have seen this? End of 4, and JP has tied the game up. 2 objective points and 1 more for dominance, holding more, and it's now 11-11. We have a tie game going into turn 5 here. A moment ago, it looked like it was all over for JP, but he's tied it up as we go into the 5th turn.
Okay, game's getting close. I know there's 2 major points that I can use to get the edge, Warlord and Linebreaker.
Necron movement phase, and there is Michael's secret weapon, the Veil of Darkness. He's waited until the end of the game to use it to potentially score Linebreaker with his warriors here.
Originally, the whole plan with Veil was to yank whatever JP is tied up with his Sanguinary Guard out. At that point, it wasn't necessary, so the Veil of Darkness becomes a line breaker score for me. Going to shooting phase, so we will open up with the Warrior Blob in the back here, firing into these Space Marines. 14 wounds at -1.
2 die.
5, we're going to split fire with this squad here. 5 of them are double tapping into the guy in front of them.
Okay.
The remainder are going to fire into this squad here. So we're looking at 10 shots into that guy.
Okay. 5, 4 up. Okay. Save them all. Carl's my man.
11 shots into the remaining Space Marines over there.
1 dies, 1 takes a wound.
Destruction protocols and fire them at Mephiston.
Sure.
So hitting on 3s and re-rolling everything. 5, 10, 13 wounds at -3.
So 13, 5 up. D3 apiece?
D3 apiece.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay. That's Warlord.
That's Warlord.
Oh no, Mephiston goes down to shooting. That's unfortunate. Michael needs now to assault as much of JP's remaining forces as possible to tie him up here and try to ensure victory, and JP needed Mephiston to survive that and wreck in combat and then the ensuing psychic phase next turn. This is a big swing that is also a Slay the Warlord point for Michael.
I will start with the Lychguard in the back. That's 7 inches. I think I needed a 6. Yeah, so I will attempt to charge with the Warriors. That's an 11, got it. Woo. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 attacks.
I'll go shoot. He's down to 1.
On the ropes.
He's down to 1.
I will pick the Lychguard over in the corner there to go.
Okay, so he's got 5, 5 up. Has to make 1 to live.
He made 4. Hitting on 3s, 5 wounds, no end.
5?
Yep. Yes,
5,
please. Here we go.
He made it. He's down to 1.
Only took a wound.
All right, let's start with the Sang Priest. So he's got 3, 4, 5. 2 go through. Okay. -2 AP, 1 damage a pot.
Okay, so 4 up and vuln save. I fail 1 past 1, means 1 has already taken a wound, 1 dies.
He's a sergeant, so he's got 3 attacks. 3s and 3s. Takes 4.
Pass 2, fail 2.
Carl over there is not a sergeant, so he gets 4 attacks.
He still kills 1.
There we go.
3 points for Michael as we end his turn 5 to make it 14-11. Both players out of command points now, and it looks grim for JP.
The only thing I could do is fly out, fly my Sang Priest out, and score a point for behind enemy lines.
He's not going to be able to do enough damage to force any morale checks or do really enough damage to hurt those Necrons here. They just keep getting back up. He's going to score a point to go to 12, but Michael ends the game and our final turn with a dominance point to go to 16-12 in his favor. What a valiant comeback attempt from JP.
I think when we were 11-11 and then at the end of the game it was 16-12, I thought it was as close as it was going to be. Rather than panicking and just throwing my Vanguard in there and everyone and let's just have a bloodbath, again, I go back to playing the mission. How many points can I get out of this and how can I survive? It was a close game. It was a close game.
I got super lucky. There's no point even denying it. I got super lucky.
I literally thought I was dead in the water after turn 2.
Well, let's hope we get a chance to play again. I want to congratulate Michael. Well done, Sir JP. Well fought. You did the Adeptus Astartes proud. I mean, the Blood
Tried
Angels
to.
never quit. You
Tried
didn't
to,
quit.
yep.
I mean, close game. Well, I think it was, what, 16-12 was our final? I'm here to present the Play on Victor shirt to Mr. Michael Buckthorp. Now, this shirt you can only get by winning Season 2 on our channel. On behalf of the Play On team, Tycho, Paul, Nick, Steven, and myself, did I miss anybody? Oh yeah, Tack. Your shirt, sir.
Sweet.
You are the victor. Congratulations. Well done, sir. Well done, Michael. JP, get him next time, brother. Get him next time. Well done,
Have to,
guys.
yep,
That was fantastic. And that's it from us. Thanks for watching, folks. A special thank you again to Frontline Gaming for sponsoring this episode and providing these amazing looking orc buildings and Matt from their ITC Terrain series. Check their store out at frontlinegaming.org. Thanks again to Michael and JP and to the Garage Games and Geekery for the recording space. Until next time you see us in the grimdark universe of the far-flung future, play.